welcome back everybody, and today we are going to be taking a look at Groot from Marvel Studios' Thor Love and Thunder. It's Marvel Legends. So let's have a look at this guy. I picked this guy up at Walmart. Very cool. I don't know if you guys have seen these guys out yet or not. It's the first time I've ever seen them. Picked him up. Groot. Who doesn't love a Groot? Anyway, let's get on to checking out this guy's accessories, and then we'll take a look at him and move along with the review. Alright, so first things first, Groot comes with this blaster. Really cool blaster. It's all just cast in gray plastic. A lot of detail. No brushing in it to bring out that detail, but you can see it. You know, it's typical. It's a soft plastic, so it's bendy, and it has a port in the front right here, so you can put a blast effect in if you have any, which I do not. But yeah, this is cool. I think this was the gun he used in Endgame, right? He had a gun in his hand when he first showed up. Or you can give it to Rocket if you have a Rocket, if he'll hold it. I don't know, I haven't tried it in mine yet. Excuse me. Then it comes with only one hand to hold that gun in. And then he has, of course, his two open hands that are on him, which I'll go over. And then he comes with these accessories to swap out his hands, the tree limbs. So, you know, I guess this would be the stabbing, this would be for the grabbing or swatting, whichever, on both. But nice detail. I love the way they did the, if I get this to focus, the leaves going through with the vines going through with the tree. Nice little green detail on it. I think Hasbro did a really nice job on this guy. Look at that. Nice, fine, nice. That was, well, that's okay, I guess. It's a little brown, a little green. Should be all green because it's part of the green, but it gives it a little contour. So that way, well, it just, I think it looks good. Doesn't bother me any. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, on to Groot himself. So let's start from head to toe. Looking at Groot's head, excuse me, my allergies are killing me, so sorry for clearing my throat. Plus, it's real early in the morning. I never do reviews this early in the morning, so I do apologize for talking low because there are other people that are sleeping in the house. All right, so taking a look at Groot's head sculpt, I think that's a beautiful head sculpt. Very well done. His eyes, they tried. I don't know if you can see them, but they're supposed to be big, those big brown eyes that he has, right? The light root beer, like kind of colored eyes. But I still like the expression on his face. You move his head a certain way, and it changes the expression ever so slightly. So very well done. I love the wood grain going through his head, along with the little moss that's growing. All right, on his head. Well, moss. Yeah. Well, I guess you could say moss. And then inside, he has these little plants that are growing in there, which is really neat. I love the way they did the inside of the wood texture, along with the actual rings. So if you wanted to count those rings, you'd probably figure out how old he is at this point in time. Yeah, that's what you would do with a tree. So they also have little green highlights going down on his body, on the chest, on the torso, on his bicep, down the legs. I mean, this guy's just casted in a light brown, but still, the little bit of green that they put in him with all this wood texture, I think they did a fabulous job. Look at that. I think that's great. All the way down to his feet. Alright, so let's take a look at his articulation. So with Groot, we all know that he always stands a little hunched, right? So because he's really tall, he hunches over, he doesn't stand straight. So he can look down that far. That right there is crazy articulation when it comes down to him looking down. Him looking up, that's as far as he can look up. He can look side to side, and he has some great head tilt. His arms, they move out that far to the sides. I think I have that one up all the way. That's as far as his arms move out. They come down. He only has a single jointed elbow. So no double joints, single jointed. It's all right. I mean, you know, I don't think Groot has any big, you know, articulated movements anyway, right? It's kind of just, he's Groot. So then you have his wrist swivel, which is side to side, or his wrist bend side to side, I should say, and then his wrist swivel. Sorry, it's early for me, so I do apologize. I have some pictures at the end, guys, check them out. So yeah, just check them out at the end if you could, please. He has an upper torso swivel. No, because it's going to be considered the waist swivel, his torso, so he can turn side to side. He doesn't really have an ab crunch. His leg can move out that far, and he has single jointed knees. So his single jointed knees, you know, don't get him bent about that far. He has a swivel at the knee, and then down below you have his ankle articulation, which side to side, which moves really nice, and then backwards and then forward. That's it. Like I said, you're not going to get him to do any real crazy super poses. And yes, these are the other two hands that he comes with. They're open. So yeah, I mean, posing wise, he's Groot. So, you know, I mean, he's easy to pose. Not that Groot did tons of posing, but let's just say I'm gonna have him like just nonchalantly walking. Let's get him a little. And it's that simple. And he does. There you go. It's not the best walk, but you could get him in it if you really wanted to push it. Come on. See, I did this 100 times yesterday. No issue. Today I do it on camera. And he doesn't want to work. Yeah, so these guys, I mean, I just happened to see him. I was like, holy crap. I gotta get him. There we go. There we go. It took a little doing. All right, give me a second. And I'll swap out his hands. That way you can see how his hands look. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it right here on camera. See, pop out the one hand. Pop his hand in. So there you go. Now you have his gun hand in there. And then because the trigger's right there and the handle's right here, you want to kind of get that thumb in there first. You got to kind of spread. His hands are soft, very soft, so you can maneuver this in here. Come on, come on. There you go. And there's Groot holding his gun. Because his arms are so long, I don't see you having a problem There you go. You step him back a little bit. And there is Groot holding his gun, which is cool because he can hold it and you can pose him like that with it. However, like I said, it mostly suits Rocket because Groot was mostly with his vines. And this is probably how I'm going to pose this guy. Just gonna show these off. There you go. I guess if he was being attacked from behind, he would, you know, or whatever. And there he is with his in different hands. All right, let's put his hands back on. Okay, so real quick with this guy, he's awesome. He is awesome. So if you get a chance to pick him up, if you find him, if you see him and need a Groot, I have the little tiny Groot, the baby Groot that came with Rocket. I just didn't have him out right now to do comparison. I don't have anything out. Like I said, it's early morning, so I do apologize. But yeah, here's Groot. It's a great figure. Hasbro knocked this out of the park. Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of crazy articulation to get him into any dynamic poses now that my brain is actually working. But whatever. I mean, for Groot, yeah. I mean, he fits the bill. They did a great job with him. I'm glad I picked him up. I'm very happy with this figure. Hasbro has knocked it out of the park with this group. We have seen other things that Hasbro has done that are kind of been so-so, but this one here, yeah, fabulous. That's great. I love the way that he looks, the color. It's not a whole lot of paint. They didn't have to do a whole lot of brushing on him to get hit, you know, the grain of the wood to pop out on him or anything like that. Anyway, that is my review on Groot. Sorry I don't have anybody to compare, but like I said, it's early morning, so I do apologize for the quietness or if I forgot to add anything. And if I did, please leave it in the comments down below. But this is my review of Groot from Thor Love and Thunder. Guys, please check out the photos at the end. Please, please. If you like what you've seen here, hit the notification bell so you never miss out on anything that I'm putting up. Like, subscribe, share, and like always, leave a comment down below. You know, that way I know that you guys like the video, or if you don't, that's fine too. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to check out the content that I'm putting up. And as always, I'll catch you on the flippy flip.